the show was never built around one character. It was always about an ensemble cast, and that's what it is, very much so.
I know you've said before that you reached out to Stassi and whatever, never heard back from her. Any update on your status with any of those guys, or just wishing them all?
I actually ran into her, and I did say, yes, I've called you back, and I've called you and reached out to you, and she said, yes, you did. And she was very friendly. But that doesn't really answer my question.
But it was a friendly run-in, at least.
Yes, it was. And I wish them well, I do.
But
I also think they needed to learn a lesson about, respecting other people's point of views and having empathy and looking at other people's lives, not just through their own lens, personally. I think a lot of people need to learn that.
We've seen people come in and out of this show a few times. Obviously, there was a big shakeup. What would you say to people who maybe are skeptical about coming back with so many of the OGs not around anymore?
Oh, gosh. Well, Lala wasn't an OG, and she's front and center. James Kennedy's not an OG, and he's definitely front and center. Raquel has a lot to say and gets involved as well. Vanderpump Rules has been a little bit of a revolving door, but, there were things that were said and actions that were taken, and I think in this society, personally, I would prefer people to learn from their mistakes. And I think we've seen a lot of growth on Vanderpump Rules of people stepping in the right direction and me trying to put them back on the straight and narrow. But that was Bravo's decision, and there were tenuous times. But the show is fresh and it's good, and the show was never built around one character. It was always about an ensemble cast, and that's what it is, very much so. But now I look at, James Kennedy and Lala as old characters, and they're not. But, nor was Ariana there right at the beginning, and she's front and center. So, yeah, it's definitely a show that keeps moving, and hopefully will continue to do so.
Yeah, can you tease me anything about some new faces we might see on the show?
Well, there's always new faces that work at the restaurant. It's how involved they get, because it has to be cohesion with the other relationships. I have hundreds of people work for me. Not everybody wants to be on reality television. You definitely see a lot of glimpses of people that, are involved in the restaurant. Because also there was a lot of mentoring going on this season, because a lot of them don't work for me anymore. They're very connected to me, and I think that's through the longevity of the show. But there was a lot of mentoring going on as people trying to create their own lives and looking to me for advice. But you definitely do see a lot of Sir and some new people, yes.